Hey, I'm Jem. I help business owners generate leads, build predictable lead systems, and I also sell pre qualified leads to those who want consistent growth without wasting time, money, or energy trying to figure out everything themselves. And today I want to walk you through something I call the lazy lead gen approach. Now, when I say lazy, I don't mean you don't work hard. I know most business owners work way too hard. What I mean is this system keeps working even when you don't feel like grinding, even when you're tired, even when you're busy, even when life is lifing. Because the truth is, lead generation only becomes difficult when you rely on effort instead of systems. But once you set up the right pieces, your business keeps attracting clients even on the days you feel lazy. So here's the game plan for today. I'm going to show you all these things. Define exactly who you want, create simple content, set up a follow up system, automate the whole thing, and scale once it's working. And listen, before we dive in, if you want leads right now, or if you want me to build this system out with you or for you, just reach out. I have pre qualified leads available depending on your niche, and I can plug you into a working system instantly. All right, let's jump into this. So, before anything can run on autopilot, before anything becomes lazy, and before the system starts attracting people for you, you need one thing dialed in. You need to know exactly who you want and what. And when you get this right, everything else really becomes 10x easier, which brings us to point number one. Identify exactly who you serve. Most business owners think they know their ideal client, but when you ask them to describe the person clearly, they'll say things like small business owners, anyone who needs leads, local service providers. That's exactly why their marketing feels like a shot in the dark. The lazy approach starts with hyperclarity because the clearer you are, the easier it becomes to attract clients without trying so hard. Here's the formula we're using today. I help specific person by doing specific thing. Let me give you a real example here. I help independent auto dealers in Florida get pre qualified buyers who are ready to finance a car within 30 days. Now, let's break down why this works. Independent auto dealers, which is a clear niche. In Florida, geographic focus. Pre qualified buyers, valuable outcome. Ready to finance within 30 days, measurable result. It's simple, it's direct, and the best part, people in that group instantly go, oh, that's for me. Now let's create your version step by step. Pick a niche. Avoid labels like small business owners. That's not a niche, that's everybody. Instead, if you help home services, pick roofers in Texas. If you help beauty businesses, pick med spas in California. If you help professionals, pick CPA firms in New York. The narrower you go, the easier the leads come because specific people respond to specific messaging. Step two, define the actual problem you solve. A lot of business owners describe themselves by the service, not by the result. For example, I do marketing, I run ads, I do social media management. Those aren't problems, those are tasks. Instead, think like this. I help them book more appointments, I help them increase inbound calls, I help them get financing ready buyers, I help them double consultation requests. People buy outcomes, not tasks. Step three, state the outcome early. This is where you lock in the transformation you create. Something like I help CPA firms in New York get 10 to 20 inbound tax consultation calls per week. Now the person reading that knows who it's for, the location, what you do to help them, what do you help them get, the volume and the benefit. It removes confusion, it removes hesitation, it removes the need to sell so hard. When you're specific, your ideal customer starts recognizing themselves instantly. It becomes less, I'm chasing leads, and more leads are raising their hands, say, hey, that's me. And that's the whole goal. Now, now that you exactly know who you're talking to, let's talk about attention. Because the next step is grabbing the right people without spending hours filming, editing, or posting nonstop. And that's where the simple, lazy content comes in. People don't care about your production quality, they care if you can help them. You don't need expensive gear. The most effective content is simple, raw, and real. Okay, that's it. You don't need 4K editing with transitions and background music. You don't need any of that. Okay, think of it like this: Imagine you're in a call with a client and they ask you a question and you answer it in 20 seconds. Boom, that's a video. That's literally all you need. Let's walk through this together step by step. Number one, short 20 to 30-second tips. Grab your phone, find natural light, hit record. Hey, quick tip for my Arizona roofing companies, okay? You're making it really simple. It's like sending a voice note to a friend, and that's the exact vibe we want here, okay? Number two, talk about specific problems, like very, very specific, okay? When you talk directly to one person, one type of person, okay, they pay attention. So instead of saying, hey, business owners, try something like, if you own a roofing company in Arizona, here's the number one mistake you're making with Google Business Profile. Okay. The moment they hear that, they're like, okay, oh crap, that's me. All right. Number three, one problem, one solution. Don't try to cram 10 tips into one video. Don't explain the entire marketing universe in 45 seconds. Think super simple, like identify one problem, grab one, give one solution, and wrap it up. That's it. People love bite-sized advice they can actually use, not a TED talk that makes them forget the first half of what you just said. And you want to post consistently. Aim for 3 to 4 short videos per week. Record all 4 in one go. Change your shirt or don't and schedule them out. You can film a whole week of content in just 10 minutes. Okay. This is very, very simple. Okay. I have an example for you so you can see how this actually works. Let me tell you about this HVAC business owner in Ohio because his story is a perfect example of how lazy content beats fancy content every day. He didn't have a studio. He didn't have editing software. He didn't even have a tripod half the time. He just leaned his phone on a toolbox. And what did he do? 3 videos a week, super basic, 10, 20 to 25-second videos each, okay? Stuff like, here's why your AC is blowing warm air. If your filter looks like this, replace it ASAP. One setting that will lower your energy bill. Nothing crazy, just helpful stuff. And guess what happened? In 30 days, his inbound calls literally doubled, not because he shouted at the camera, not because he bought ads, but because people finally trusted him. They saw his face, heard his voice, got valuable advice, and when their AC broke, they already knew exactly who to call, okay? That's the magic of simple content. Why does lazy content work? Because people don't want perfection. They want honesty. They want clarity. They want someone who helps them quickly and clearly. Lazy content works because it's real, it's human, it's relatable, it doesn't try too hard, and it focuses on solving problems. You're showing people you know what you're talking about without making a big production out of it. And that's what builds trust faster than anything else. Now, here's where things get exciting. Someone watches your content, they're like, okay, this person gets it. I kind of like them. Maybe they click on your profile, maybe they message you, maybe they save your videos for later. But for this to actually turn into leads, you need a system that continues the conversation without you manually chasing anyone. That brings us into the next path of the lazy approach, which is the follow up system. Once someone watches your content and is interested, you need a system continue the conversation without manually chasing anyone. This is where your life gets genuinely easier. This system does everything for you. You just show up to the calls. So let's break it down step by step. Capture leads automatically. You want something that collects leads without you touching anything, okay? A super simple landing page, a message or request quote button on your Google Business profile, a contact form connected to a CRM, or even a DM automation that replies instantly, okay? After that, number two, send an automatic text or email instantly. Respond immediately with a message like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Here's my calendar so you can book a quick call. Even if they know it's automated, they still feel taken care of, and people love fast responses. Step 3, send 3 to 5 follow up messages. Gently nudge them over the next few days with non salesy messages like, hey, just checking in. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Here's a quick tip that might help you. That's another option you can use. And you're not desperate here. Okay. If you still need help with X, I'd be happy to chat. Okay. These remind them you exist without annoying them. Sometimes, and this is the crazy thing, sometimes the follow up on day 5 is the one that turns into a client. Okay. Number 4, add a final soft CTA. This is the no pressure message that keeps the door open. Something like, whenever you're ready, here's how I can help, which is super simple, super human, zero pressure. And believe it or not, these soft CTAs convert instantly, insanely well. Let me give you some examples here, okay? Because this shows the power of automation perfectly. A pressure washing company in Georgia set up a super simple 5 message follow up sequence. Nothing fancy, no aggressive sales tactics, just helpful reminders and a link to book a call. Before automation, they were closing around 15% of their leads. After automation, they jumped to over 40%. And here's the crazy part, they didn't change anything, not their prices, not their services, not their ads. All they did was improve the follow up. That's the magic of having a system that works for you even while you're asleep or out with your family. Now, once you got clarity and you got content bringing people in and you got the follow up systems that make things happen automatically, there's one more level. It's time to take care of all of this and make it run every single day, even on days when you wake up and think, yeah, I'm not doing anything today. This is where the real lazy system kicks in. Automate everything so it runs daily, okay? So I know the word automation can sound scary, like you need coding skills for advanced software or 8 monitors in a dark room, but that's not what I mean at all. The lazy version of automation is genuinely simple. It's basically set things up one time and let them run forever. Let's break this down. Let's break down the entire process step by step here. Schedule content. Spend 1 hour on Sunday creating and scheduling 3 to 4 short videos. Your audience sees you all week, even if you're not actively working. Okay, this alone saves you hours of mental energy. You just record it once and schedule the videos. Number two, automate your lead capture. You don't want leads coming in to 20 different places. Okay, use a landing page, Google Business Profile button, or a CRM form. Leads are added automatically, no spreadsheets, no guessing. Okay, just clean, organized, automatic lead capture. Number three, automate your follow up. Leads get an instant text, email, a booking link, and a nurture sequence of 3 to 5 simple messages over the next week. Okay, this is not salesy, this is not pushy. This system is just doing the work for you and it will work forever for you. You know, when you're busy, when you're tired, these systems will take care of the work that you need to do to get the results you want. Okay. Number four, connect everything with one tool. Don't make this complicated. Just use one tool to connect your content, your landing page, your follow up, your calendar, your automation. You don't need 10 apps. You don't need fancy integrations. You don't need tech headaches. One tool, one workflow, one system. When everything talks to each other, the whole machine runs smoothly on its own. Okay, so let me share a real story about a landscaping company in North Carolina and how they set up a simple system. When an inquiry comes in, an automatic message goes out instantly. The lead gets a link to book, follow up messages go out, appointments get added to the calendar, which was all done automatically. And now, after this whole system, they literally wake up to scheduled appointments every single day. They're out mowing lawns, trimming hedges, doing their thing, and the system is booking calls in the background without them touching anything. That's the power of a lazy lead gen system done right. When the system runs, you don't have to. And that is the whole point. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but in a smarter way. When you set up automation correctly, your content runs itself, your follow up runs itself, your appointments run themselves. You just focus on delivering your service and growing your business. Now, once all of this is running smoothly on autopilot, once you have clarity, consistency, attention, follow up, and automation, there's just one thing left to do here, which is scaling. This is where we take everything that's working and turn up volume. To scale the system, okay, with paid plus organic. Once everything is running smoothly on autopilot, it's time to scale. Scaling means taking the machine you've already built and feeding it, not adding more work. Think of it like pouring gas on a fire that's already burning. Clarity equals spark. Clarity is the spark. Content is the flame. Follow up is the fuel. And automation is the structure that keeps it burning. So let's break it down step by step. Step one, boost your best performing content. Take content that did well and put $10 to $5, $5 to $10 a day behind it. This gets your best content in front of hundreds of thousands of people in your niche. Number two, use Google local service ads. Great for local businesses like roofers, HVAC, landscaping. You only pay for actual leads, not clicks, leading to more inbound calls. Partner with local businesses. Partner with non-competing businesses that share customers. A solar company partner with roofers, doubling leads for both without extra, like they both got pretty much each other's leads. So that doubled the leads without any extra work for each company. Okay. Turn reviews into fuel. This is very important. More reviews on Google push your profile. Okay. The algorithm is going to favor your business over other businesses because you have more reviews, which is going to lead to more inbound calls, and send review requests after every job, which is going to make it easy for customers because you want those reviews. Okay. This is everything we're going to do. Like, the thing is, your reviews are going to increase your ranking. Your rankings are going to increase your calls. It's literally the most passive type of scaling there is. Scaling is just pouring gas on a fire that's already burning. That's the whole point. Not harder, not heavier, not more stressful. Just amplifying everything you already built so your system works faster, louder, and stronger without you increasing your workload. All right, let's wrap up everything so you can see the full picture clearly. Here's the entire lazy lead gen system step by step. Get insanely clear on who you help. Clarity attracts specific people. Number two, create simple content that speaks to them. 20 to 30 seconds, one problem, one solution, value over production. This builds trust faster than any fancy camera ever will. Point three, build an automated follow up system. Okay. This turns attention into conversations and book calls. Point number four, automate everything so it runs daily. Content, lead capture, messages, booking, all self running. Number five, scale it with ads, partnerships, and reviews. Now you're simply amplifying what's already working. This is how you grow without burning out. When you combine all of this, you get a system that attracts qualified leads, nurtures them automatically, books appointments without you chasing, runs even when you're offline, and grows with you. It's simple, it's sustainable, and yes, it's genuinely lazy because it doesn't require you to hustle 24/7. This is how you grow your business the smart way, not the stressful way. And hey, if you're watching this and you're thinking, Jam, I want this system for my business, but I don't have the time or energy to build it myself, or I just want leads right now, my system is being built, then just reach out. I help business owners build this entire system from scratch, and I also sell pre-qualified leads depending on your niche. So whether you want leads now or you want a system that brings you leads forever, I've got you covered. Just click the links in the description below, send me a message. I'd be happy to help you grow faster and easier. And hey, don't forget, if you found this video helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. I'm dropping new strategies every week to make your lead generation effortless and easy.